As a teenager, I walked into Splinters International. I was in the 70s. I was only a young guy. And the iconic WINSTAN ISSACCS offered me a career as a hairdresser. So I became an apprentice and trained for pretty much 5 years. Imagine in those days, you do what is called a journeyman, an apprenticeship, where you start at the shampoo basin. And what you do, you work your way up to the top. So you go from shampoo, you learn to do all aspects of hairdressing. It takes a year to learn a particular skill. So it takes a year to understand and to comprehend the technique of shampooing and conditioning and treating the customer's hair. And then you move on to, after a year and a half, you move on to things like chemical processing, like perms, relaxers, colors. And after that, you move on to, well, of course, by that time, you become a junior stylist. And then you elevate. So basically, the point is, it took me 5 years to become a fully fledged hairdresser at the iconic Splinters International. And Winston ISSACCS, the man who was pretty much responsible for making me who I am today, literally devoted all his time, and not just me. I mean, there was at least about 50 young guys in those days learning hairdressing, young guys and young girls. Pretty much across London, from north to south, east and west. So when my career was done, after 5 years, I became what may be called a fully fledged stylist. Now the thing is, I have to give somebody the accolade, and the person is Winston ISSACCS. So Winston ISSACCS, so the question is, how did Winston inspire me to become the person I am today? Winston inspired me in so many ways in one. I mean, he was a successful black entrepreneur in a time when black entrepreneurs were very rare, right? Winston ISSACCS inspired me, as I said, in so many ways. I mean, he taught me how to run a business. And fundamentally, Winston ISSACCS taught me the importance of customer service. That's a very key aspect. Because these days, what's important? It's important to ensure that your client gets the very best service. And Winston was a genius for customer service. And I run my shop like Winston did. I mean, after I left Splinters, I run my shop in exactly the same way, in the same manner, the way how you greeted customers, how you trained your staff. I shared the things I knew. So whatever Winston gave me, whatever he taught me, I was able to pass on to the next generation. And that's my ethos today. My ethos today is to ensure that I pass the baton on to the new generations, younger hairdressers coming up, inspiring them, empowering them, basically, and showing them that you can become a successful hairdresser. And hairdressing is really very much in demand these days, especially in these. So having been trained by the very best hairdresser in London, Winston ISSACCS, who started Splinters in the 70s, and it became an iconic location. Black people aspired to go to Splinters, somewhere you saved your money and eventually went to get your hair done. It was that kind of salon. We had lords and ladies, we had politicians and plumbers, we had construction workers, we had all kinds of people coming to Splinters. And when you came to Splinters in those days, you got the very best service. So one of the things Winston ensured that every customer was treated equally the same. There's no such thing as them and us. Everyone was treated exactly the same. And so the question is asked, how did Winston inspire me? I think Winston inspired me in many ways in one. I mean, he taught me how to be a successful business person. He taught me dedication, and he taught me perseverance. Winston taught me above all the concept of customer service, to ensure that every customer was treated fairly, was treated properly, was given the very best service. And we were perhaps some of the best hairdressers in London. I'm not bragging, but I mean, the level of hairdressing that went on in Splinters was second to none. I mean, even today, I've not yet seen a salon that operated the way Winston salon did. Apart from my own salon, of course, when I opened the Derek Clement salon in Maida Vale and ultimately Grenada, there's a salon in Mayfair, there's a salon in Lewisham. We had 4 shops, basically. So Winston was one of the most inspiring people in my life, apart from the ancients like Madam C.J. Walker, Annie Malone, people like Pierre Toussaint. Winston ISSACCS, in my opinion, would be the man I'll give the thumbs up, if you like. He's that business person. So as far as inspiration goes, that was the man who gave me all the inspiration, all the perseverance, and all the skills I need to survive today. And there's also something that I must say. We have yet to see another salon like Splinters International. They just don't exist, unfortunately. So I think my job as I grow into this industry is to ensure that we may not be able to open another shop like Splinters, but we will be able to conduct the kind of professionalism, the kind of sort of reputation that Splinter had. So basically, yeah, this is for Winston ISSACCS, the very best hairdresser as far as I'm concerned of all time. Right, will it be another Splinters? I don't think so. It was just one of those things in history. It came and it went. It lasted for many, many years. I think Splinters lasted for perhaps over 20, 30 years. So there'll never be another Splinters International. There'll never be another Bob Marley. There'll never be another Michael Jackson. Just one of those things. But we can carry on the legacy. We can continue his philosophy. And that is basically a care and a concern for black people, a love for our people. In anything we do, whether we're a lawyer, whether we're a doctor, it's important that we ensure that we give our people the very best. And we